gut-sinking words that you just read are what hundreds of Americans have had to read, and ones that you don't ever want to read. So what should you do if you find yourself in a situation where you are reading those words? Hi, my name is Janelle, and I'm here to talk to you today about hurricane preparedness. We will go over disaster planning, what to pack ahead of time, and what you should do if you are caught in a hurricane. Hurricanes primarily hit the southern and eastern side of the United States. They are tropical storms that can reach wind speeds of 160 miles per hour and unleash 2.4 trillion gallons of water a day. The Atlantic Ocean's peak seasons for hurricanes are from mid-August to late October, but a hurricane can hit whenever the conditions are right. The best thing anyone can do before a hurricane is to prepare. First is to have a game plan. Here's a checklist for home. Number 1, know how to turn off the gas, water, and electrical to your house. Number 2, have a full tank of gas and check up on any other maintenance on the vehicle. Number 3, practice an evacuation plan. Have a main one and then have a backup. Also, have a meetup location in case you get separated from your family or friends. Number 4, make copies of your important documents like driver's license, homeowner's insurance and home deed, health insurance, and other important contact information. Leave these documents at a friend's home that is well beyond reach of a hurricane in case they need to be reached, and have them secured in a safe location. Also, have an outside source to contact to inform of your safety. Number 5, stock up on these things at home. Have water for a whole week, 1 gallon per person per day. Have non-perishable food for 24 to 72 hours. Make sure you also have a can opener and other tools to open the food. Have a flashlight and extra batteries. Have a thorough first aid kit, 7 days of medication, and some sort of sanitation for yourself and for water. Have a gas and water emergency shutoff tool. Have a multi-tool or a knife, and an optional could be to include a firearm. Have a cordless radio and extra batteries. Have clothes and blankets. Make sure they are made of materials like wool, nylon, or polyester. Don't use cotton. Cotton strips away heat from your body when it's wet and can leave you hypothermic. Have cash and identification, and any other special items for elderly, children, pets, and anybody with extra needs. Also, you can include anything that you may deem is also necessary. Make sure you also prepare a go bag. This could include a backpack or a sling bag, something small enough to carry on your person. Items in your go bag will be similar to what you have at home, but in smaller quantities and geared to help you survive until you can get to safety. Number 6, cut plywood the size of all the windows and doors of your house and have them ready to be bolted when needed. Now you've done all your preparation and you hear on the news that there is a hurricane watch. This means that there is heavy rains and wind speeds at 50 miles per hour or more. At this point, you should do the following. Number 1, make sure you bring in any loose furniture, like tables, chairs, this sunshade, anything that could blow around and cause destruction. Second of all, you want to make sure you secure the outside of your home, like windows and doors. Make sure you have plywood secured on the outside. To make sure you know how to turn off the electricity, gas, and water to your home as well. Fill up your bathtub with water so that you have extra clean drinking water and bathing. And finally, make sure that you put all those important valuable electronics and documents in a watertight container. Make sure you keep in touch with the news, whether it be on your cell phone, radio, or TV. Also, make sure you contact your friend who is inland to let them know of your status and safety. Finally, move everyone into the center of your home where there is no windows on the first floor. The second floor is more susceptible to being damaged. Make sure your prepared items are in this location and wait for further news. After some time of waiting, you hear the National Oceanic Atmosphere and Administration issue a hurricane warning. This means the hurricane will hit your location within the next 24 hours. So what should you do? First of all, you need to evacuate immediately. Time is very essential. Turn off any gas and utilities like electric and water. You can find out how to do these other videos on YouTube, and make sure once you turn them off, you do not turn them on until a professional comes out and turns them on. Grab your loved ones, that go bag, pets, and pile into the car to get ready to leave. Once you're in your car, don't ditch it unless it is the last case scenario. That car will protect you against wind, rain, and debris. There is a great chance there will be flooding due to the rain and the storm surge, which will precede the hurricane. If you find yourself surrounded by floodwater or your car goes out of commission, you need to leave it and find shelter immediately. You don't want to get crushed by debris, trees, or swept away by water like these following pictures. Find shelter immediately. While traveling, stay low to the ground and move from cover to cover, like trees, cars, anything you can find. An injury could be life-threatening, and medical personnel will not be close by. Once you have found shelter, make sure you find that central room with no windows and on the first floor. If flooding does occur, make sure you move up the levels of the house. Avoid the attic at all possibility, because if the roof gets torn off, you will be exposed to the elements. The eye of the hurricane is the middle of the storm. It is a short period of time where the weather is very calm. Use this time to quickly refortify your position, but remember that the other side of the hurricane will come from the other direction soon. Finally, once the hurricane winds and flooding has died down, go to a spot that emergency personnel can find you, like the roof, but don't depend on the government to save you. Make sure you stay out of the water. There's dangerous debris and dangerous animals like alligators. You can make a makeshift raft with airtight empty containers to get you to safety. 8 pounds of weight can be supported by 1 gallon of buoyancy. Now, with all this proper preparation, remaining calm, and keeping a positive attitude, your chances for survival are higher. So let's review. First, take the time to prepare mentally and stock up on those important items for your home and go bag. Be proactive when told there is a hurricane watch. Grab all your necessities, board up those windows and doors, and get your family and friends to a safe central location of the house away from windows on the lowest floor. Evacuate immediately if told to do so. Grab your gear and go inland to higher ground and out of the range from the hurricane. If you get stuck, don't stay in the car if there is flooding or it is out of commission. Seek shelter and only go up the levels if flooding continues. Only go to the roof as a last resort. Limit your exposure to the elements as much as possible. Finally, when the storm is over, make sure you seek safety. Put yourself in a location where rescue personnel can see you, but don't count on them. Keep that calm attitude and always remain positive. Please include any suggestions or comments that you may have. Remember, survival is 10% physical and 90% mental. You can survive. As Navy SEAL Cade Courtley says, do you want to be a survivor or a statistic? The choice is yours.